Dude, what? How do we do this? I always forget how this goes.
Where are you, man? What's going on? Are you on another cruise? What's going on? You traveling again?
I was on another cruise. Oh my gosh!
Listen, we sat down after that and said, look, we know we're going to take vacations. We know we've got stuff to do, but we are not going to miss another show.
No, we're not going to miss another show. So
today's on me. Today's on me. I had potential exposure. So we're just being safe. That's all. No big deal.
We're being uber safe.
Everybody's healthy. Just want to check things out for a couple days just to be sure. You know, last year we were down for how many shows did we record last year?
We did like 3 shows or so last year. You know, that was on this. So
we had it. So
you know what? You got Carl. Wait a minute, this way. That's right. You know, it's bass backwards when you do it. That's right. Okay. So you got Carl. Yeah, there you go. You got Doug. You got Fire and Brimm Sports. And yes, we're back for the Week 5 show. Now, it's not what you normally see. You see behind me here. Here's the board. Okay, so I'm in the basement. I'm ready to get this thing rock and rolling. And after the show, what I'll do is I'll put our picks up on the board. So we're going to have the normal show just we do.
I'm bringing – the show's going to have the same energy. But let me tell you – people probably think that after my picks last week that you kicked me out. You kicked me out. You said, get out of here. You said, listen, you're not coming back to the recording studio until you get it together. And that was, I'm going to be honest, that was bad. That was bad. And I apologize. Listen, I've got fans that follow me.
Yes, you do.
And they follow my picks. And I let them down. And I'm coming back. I'm coming back this week.
So during the games on Sunday, Carl's texting me. He's like, oh my gosh. He goes, what am I going to do?
I thought I was going to lose every game.
Well, you tried.
That's so bad. Really bad.
You tried to lose every game, dude. I mean, you actually gave it a shot. So can I bring the records up? Should I just
let's do it.
Just get it out of the way?
I've been sitting in this stew all week about what I did. So
okay.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm sorry, buddy. You know, if I could cover this up, I would.
Here's the difference, Doug. Is this is a serious handicapping show? Okay, we take this serious. Like I can't hang a number like that and be okay with myself. Wyatt came back with the 8-8. Nice job, Wyatt. But look,
he did.
I will redeem myself. That's the thing. Is we go back to work. We don't try and play it off like it didn't happen.
I don't think if you went blindfolded, if you just blindfolded and just randomly picked up that you could go that number.
Kick me while I'm down, Doug. You know, just kick me while I'm down. Pour some salt in. You know, just go ahead, just kick me.
Oh man, that I saw it. In fact, I even checked it once just to make sure. Did I get his picks right? Did I log them correctly?
You are having a good old time with me right now. Look, listen, we're gonna bring it back. I've got a feeling.
We've got a lot of games left. We're gonna bring it back. These weeks are gonna happen. I mean, there's no getting around it because I'm giving the mea culpa now. You know, because I know it's going to happen.
We own it, though. When we have a week like this, we own this.
We don't hide it. Absolutely. You got to own it. Absolutely. You got to own it. But hey, you know what?
Bad.
You said something about Wyatt. Remember, we challenged Wyatt last week. We said, dude, you got to, you got to bring the game. And 8-8 against a tough week was that was tough. I mean, that was, hey, I got the Kool-Aid pick, too. And you were giving me.
I think it's 3-0-1.
You were giving me some flack about that.
We said going into the season, Doug, the Kool-Aid pick has to hit, man. You can't be messing around. You
know what? I'm trying to take what you're picking up what you're putting down there. So now somebody who does have to celebrate is Harrison Weaver, dude. He went 12-4. Are you kidding me? Absolutely. And so once I saw that, I hit him up on YouTube. I said, dude, you just rocked it. You want to be on the picks board? And we got his name on the picks board here. So we go down, we got Harrison's picks. I mean, 12-4. Go to Vegas.
Yep. That's what it's about right there. That's how you make winners.
Oh my gosh. Like even Ping, Dragon 326, that's Ping.
There's Ping. There he is.
Yes, he is.
Is this Ping's first week?
This is Ping's first week.
So, he showed up with 11-5.
Yeah, he went 11-5.
I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna be off this show before we know it. Ping's coming in with 11-5. I'm dropping 4 and 12s.
That's not gonna happen. Don't worry about
Good job, Ping. Good job, man. Welcome back.
Then we go down, and then let me tell you, you weren't the only hard luck. I mean, it was a tough week last week, man. Yeah. That was tough. So Survivor picks.
Look at you going strong.
Dude.
I was out week 1. Just a reminder, I was out week 1.
You were banging on me about the Bengals. And in fact, the Bengals scared me because they needed all 60 minutes to beat the Jaguars. And I was sweating it there for quite a while. But the Bengals came through for me on the Jaguars. So I am happier than a pig and slap on this one.
That game went about as I thought it would go.
Yeah, you did predict
I started the week out with a win.
You got a win.
Basically, I went 3 and 12.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was thinking the way I called that Thursday night game that I was good, but
it's going to just continue.
Pretty much my week went about the way that Urban Meyer's week went after that. So.
Hey, what about Urban? You do know that Urban and I are very good friends.
Yes. I know you guys hung out that day.
We are very good friends. And so, we've been texting about this. And I just said, no more dancing, dude. I mean, you got to focus on football. No more dancing.
Yeah. And your family. And your family. And your wife.
That's a smart call. Real smart call. All right. So I hate to go to negative here. 3-team parlay. Well,
yeah. So look, I have dropped the ball on these 2 weeks in a row. I've gone to work. I'm doing my work, and we're going to bounce back. So I think I've got 1 out of my last 6. So if you're fading me, you're happy. You're happy.
All right. Best bet Ed. He also had a tough week against it. Go Pats. He had a tough week. So not just you, dude. I mean, last week was tough.
Last week we had somebody hit a 3. Who hit that? Do you remember who hit that 3-teamer? We were going to recognize someone hit their 3-teamer the week before.
Wasn't that 2 weeks ago? And I'm trying to remember. I think it may have been Best Bet Ed.
Yeah, we'll make sure we recognize those. That's good work. That's good work. So that's what we want to recognize. 3-team parlays, winners. Kool-Aid picks, winners. Survivor picks, winners.
We like to pick winners.
Listen, we don't put this show out just for entertainment purposes only. This is a serious handicapping show. We're trying to pick winners. We're picking winners here. All right.
Well, this week we're picking our winners. Yeah. So okay, we've got 4 weeks in the books. Let's talk about. I think we can start talking about like the teams are rising and the teams in the middle. Teams falling. Who do you like? Are there? I mean, last week there were a lot of quality wins. I thought there were a lot of. I mean, like when you look at
Arizona,
Arizona over the Rams, right? That's a quality win.
Arizona's a riser right now. Wow.
Chargers over the Raiders. That was a quality
Arizona.
win.
Arizona. Wow. In one of the toughest divisions in football.
Yep.
Arizona. Yep. I mean, they're a wow to me.
They're doing it on both sides of the ball too. I mean, it just you do that. Who else? I thought the Browns going into Minnesota and beating the Vikings.
That was a good win.
That was a good win. That's a quality win. I thought the Cowboys taking on the Panthers. The Panthers. I mean, even without McCaffrey, they're a tough team.
That was a big game. I like Carolina and Dallas are 2 of my favorite teams right now. I've liked Dallas from the get. I think that division is theirs. I really like Dallas. I mean, outside of like the Bills, has anybody been more dominant than the Bills the last 3 weeks?
Well, you know what? Interesting you said that because I was going to mention that too. The Bills just crushed Houston, right? Yeah. That's a game that it should be no competition. You're supposed to win those games. And so as much as I'm applauding the Bills beat Houston, you're going to, okay, they beat Houston, big deal, right? But when you look at the Titans losing to the Jets, as good as, that's a game that the good teams have to win. I mean, you would get very few. There's never a lock, right? But you get very few teams that you're supposed to beat. And that was a big, you just don't lose to the Jets, right?
Right. And they, just a thorough, right.
Yes.
You can't, that was a drop the ball. That was terrible.
Absolutely.
That was terrible.
The Saints, I thought that they screwed up. Okay. Now I know you're a huge Saint fan.
Saints are terrible.
They losing to the Giants.
They're terrible.
If you're going to be a good team.
Look, I got 3 games late last week. Picking the Giants was one of them. That's how bad the Saints are.
And that was a gamble pick too.
Tampa is starting to impress me less and less.
Actually, you're right. I agree.
Green Bay had a big win in San Francisco. That was a big win.
I agree with you on that.
That's tough to go out there and win, and they did it pretty convincingly.
Yep.
I'm not sure how I feel about Baltimore. They're kind of like rise or fall. They did squeak out that win against the Lions.
All right.
But
remember, we said that Denver played nobody up to that game. So is that the real Baltimore or is that the real Denver that we saw in that game? Because Denver played an 0-9, schedule up to that point.
Right.
So I don't know. I think they beat the team the way that they should have beat the team. But I know your point is okay. Is that good for Baltimore? Yeah, you take the win anytime you can get it, right? What about the Chiefs? The Chiefs, I tell you what, their defense is so suspect, dude.
It's so bad, but they bounced back and showed something that don't forget about us over here on the offensive side of the ball.
Oh my gosh!
Don't forget about Kansas City.
No, you can't forget about Kansas City. No,
they were starting to head down that path, but
well,
there are a lot of people that don't even have them in the top 10 teams right now.
Dude, watch out for the Chargers. I don't know if you watch any of that Monday night game. Justin Herbert is not playing like a second-year quarterback.
No.
Oh my gosh!
Really good.
And then that defense with Joey Bosa.
No doubt.
Did you hear what Joey Bosa said about my Raiders, Derek Carr?
No, he said. Did I miss that? What did he say?
He said, "Well, we knew that if you hit him, he gets rattled. He gets. And you know what? And Derek Carr's going, no. It made me mad. Well, dude, show it on the field then. You get the Bears coming up this week. This is the time to do it. Okay, so let's move on. We could beat up all these teams all we want. Let's talk about brown bags. Who was your brown bag for last week?
Brown bags, I'm going with the Rams because, listen, I get it was 2 top teams in the league, but, man, you're at home.
So Carl is going with the Rams and the brown bag.
I just said I'm going to stop hating on Stafford. I'm going to stop hating on the Rams, and I pick them, and they just garbage out. Like, forget Stafford. You know what? To me, this is how I felt watching that. You are who I thought you were, and forget about it.
The Rams
are mine. Yeah,
I'm going to go with the Titans. You don't lose that game. You just don't lose that game.
That's a given.
They deserve to be up there. For something like that. That's just absolutely atrocious.
All right.
So, yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Rams and Titans. They're just something else. So, what do you say? You want to get in the week 5 picks?
Let's run through these picks. Let's get her
done. Let's do it. Okay. So, here's the board. It's right behind me. After this, what I'll do is I will populate the board with our picks, take a snap. I might even do a short video, put it on like YouTube so everybody can see the whole thing, just to get it out there. So, all right, let's get the first game tonight. This is Thursday afternoon. You've got the Rams taking on the Seahawks. That's a nice NFC West.
Book
Rams
this game.
2.5. That's a huge game.
This is a winner. I got it.
So go with it. Tell me.
Seattle's going to win this football game. Seattle's going to win the game. Seattle will win the game. Russell Wilson, Seattle wins this football game. Game over, Seattle.
All right, so let me get a sheet of paper here real quick. So, Carl, you got the Seahawks. All right.
Just throw them stickers up there behind you.
You've got Seattle. 2.5. The Rams, they got to bounce back. I want to go Rams so bad.
And I know that you're probably gonna.
You know what? To heck with it. I'm gonna go Rams. You've got the Seahawks. All right. And you know what? And Harrison Weaver's going Rams too.
Okay.
So,
all right. I got a game up. I'm 4-0. I'm 4-0 on Thursday nights. 4-0. I've hit every Thursday. Go back to the tape. Well, we don't have week 2, but I'm 4-0 on Thursday nights.
Well, you know.
All right, next game.
All right. Hey, here's a morning.
I might be 13-3 this week. That's all. I mean, I'm feeling really good.
You know what? Here's a reason to either get up early or stay in bed. I'm thinking more stay in bed for this one. The Jets taking the Falcons over in England.
That's an exciting game.
I mean,
that's an exciting game.
The poor folks in England, they get some of the most rotten games. I mean, seriously, the Jets take on the Falcons. Okay, you get to see Zach Wilson, but the Falcons, they won last week, right? So
they lost to Washington.
Well, they lost to Washington. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, the Jets had a nice win against the Titans. Mm-hmm. I don't think that continues. I don't see that continuing. So I'm going to go with the Falcons in this one.
Yeah, put me up for the Falcons too.
You're going to go Falcons too?
Yep.
So we're going to go both ATL on that one. And you know what? Harrison's going to differ with us, man. He's going with the Jets, dude.
He thinks they're on fire, huh? They found something. They're on a roll. Right.
I don't know. They're going to have jet lag and all that when they get over to England. Nah, it's not going to work. Okay, next one. Florida matchup, brother. This is a nice one, but look at that spread. 10. I mean, so Jacoby Brissett's still playing, right? Because I think Tua's out for at least another week. Brady, what did they didn't show a heck of a lot up in New England? What do you talk to me? Give me something to work with here.
I don't like Tampa covering the 10 points. It's too many points. Miami's going to be in the football game. Miami's going to have the ball in the fourth quarter with a chance to tie or take the lead. So
I'm going to go with you on that.
Cover the game. Miami's going to cover the game.
I'm going to go with you on that. We're both going to go Dolphins in this. I think that's I like that pick. 10 points is a lot. I just don't see it.
They're not playing like a team that's going to get up 3 scores on you and hold on to that 10-point spread. Like they've got to, somebody's going to score late. They're going to get garbage points. Tampa's going to have to be up 3 scores in order to hold a 10-point cover.
Exactly.
And even at 9.5, I think Miami doesn't lose by more than a touchdown.
Exactly.
4-7.
Harrison's going with the Bucs, though. He's picking the Bucs. Okay.
Hey, listen, he was locked in last week. We'll see if it continues.
Who are we to question the dude, right? Okay. The Eagles taking on the Panthers. I'm Panthers in this. I'm not. You can't go.
Yeah, no, I like McCaffrey's practicing this week. I'm thinking he might be back. I don't want to say for sure, but even without him, Philly's defense is pretty bad. I like Carolina to win and cover that number. There could be some points in this game, but Carolina's defense is really good, better than Kansas City's. So
I agree.
Yep.
Now here we go. Harrison's either going to lose this week or he's just going to beat us like a drum.
And listen, all I want to say is I am really locked in this week.
It's the 3 points that gets me. That's just too tight. I mean, if we're like 5 or 6, okay, I can see the Eagles. All right, the Patriots. Coming off, you got to admit, Mac Jones looks like a quarterback, man.
Yeah, New England looks good, right? They're playing tough.
And, okay, they take on Houston, who just got throttled last week by the Bills. Patriots by 9. I'm going to go Patriots, man.
Can Houston score? Can Houston score?
No, they were shut out. They were shut out.
Or do they even have the ability to score?
Oh, I don't think so. So I'm going to go Patriots. I'm going to go Patriots all the way.
There's too much for me to explain. It would take me too much time to really go into the in-depth knowledge that I have and experience and expertise to try to explain this pick. But Houston will cover this football game.
Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah, we'll listen. This one, I don't want to talk a whole lot about it, but we will reference this next week, whether I got this one right or wrong.
There's going to be a collective look like, are you kidding me when people hear this?
Houston's going to cover if not win this game.
You're going to go Houston? Seriously?
Yeah.
This is your last chance. Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Put it on the board. You can put it on the board. That's probably copyrighted.
Where is it? Where is it? Right here. Okay. Carl's got Houston. I just put it on the board, right? Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Dude. All right.
I'm feeling really good about that one.
That is nutso. Absolutely nutso. Harrison's going with the Patriots, man. I don't get that one. But okay. Well, all right.
We'll see.
Titans taking on the Jaguars. Titans coming off that embarrassing loss.
Doug said, I don't get that one.
That's this one is easy for me.
All right. Oh, yeah, me too. Absolutely.
This one is so easy. It's Tennessee all the way here.
Yeah, they bounced back and they put it on Jacksonville for sure. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Jacksonville is falling apart at the seams. They are just completely from the top down. That team is just split.
Harrison's picking the Titans as well. I think the Urban Meyer thing is going to distract from the team for a little bit. I mean, it's a team that they can't use distractions right now. So they go 0-5. They start out 0-5. There's no way that Tennessee loses that game. No. All right, next one. Okay, the Lions. So what do we say? You know what? What do you say about the Lions, dude? I mean,
when I watched the game, I said I will never pick the Lions again. That's what I said. And then I went to work. I got in the war room, and I realized that the Lions were in the red zone. We're inside the 10 4 times.
Yep.
They came away with no points.
Yep.
They're moving the ball. They're playing well. They're not playing. They're making mistakes that can be fixed. And gosh darn it, I'm going with the Lions.
You know what?
I'm going with the Lions.
Dude, I'm going with the Lions as well for the exact same reason. It wasn't like they weren't moving the ball. They were moving the ball into the red zone. They beat themselves. It wasn't like Minnesota, or it wasn't like
a couple of plays, man. There's so many times in a football game where you don't realize that 3rd and 2 or that 4th and 1 where you were that close to converting, and like it changes the whole game. You've got to take those into consideration. I think the Lions will play with the Vikings.
It wasn't like the Bears beat them. I mean, really, because the Lions beat themselves more than
the Lions might lose by a 68-yard field goal to end the game. I have no idea. But they're gonna. It's gonna be a battle.
Give me that 9.5. All right. Harrison is taking the Vikings on that one.
Harrison and I just aren't on the same page this week, but that's okay. I took my lumps. He did well. He's earned his spot on the board. So,
okay, here's a laggard. Your Saints taking on the Washington football team.
Yeah, the Saints are terrible. Washington football team is one of my top 3 plays of the week. I definitely like Washington football team to win.
You know, I'm going to go Washington as well.
Yeah,
I'm going to go Washington as well. And, hey, we have consensus here because Harrison is going Washington as well. So we got Washington across the board on that one. I don't think that's a bad one. I don't think it's a bad call at all. Here is a really, 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 really interesting game. The Packers go on the road to the Bengals. I can't wait for this one. This is going to be a fun game. I mean, this might be the best 1 o'clock game.
Yeah, I'm calling this a coin flip. Like, I think the line is dead on. Packers by 3.
Completely agree.
A coin flip. It's going to be one team or the other by a field goal. I'm going to go with the Bengals. I'm going to go with Joe Burrow.
You know, I'm going to go with you, dude. I am going to go with you on that. I just everything says to me that this is the Bengals' opportunity to make a statement for themselves.
It'd be a big one. It sure would.
I mean, like you said, it's going to be a close game. I mean, it doesn't matter. There's no blowouts here on this one. It's going to be a close one. Harrison's thinking Packers. Don't blame him for thinking Packers. That's a good call. But the Packers.
Did you give Harrison my picks ahead of time? Did you release my picks to Harrison? Because he's fake.
I'm getting your picks for the first time right here, man. So really like that game. All right, next one. You don't often see evens, but this game is even. The Broncos gallop to Pittsburgh though. Pittsburgh coming off the loss to Green Bay. They have to defend their dignity and all that sort of stuff. I'm thinking the Steelers. I'm going to take the Steelers just because of that. They got to defend themselves. They got to defend their
Broncos.
You like the Broncos?
Yeah, it takes a while to catch up with the fact that the Steelers are bad. Our brain doesn't want to get it's taking a minute for the public to accept the fact. Like I had the Steelers in my 3-teamer last week.
Yeah.
To cover that against Green Bay. They never really had a chance. I mean, the Steelers aren't good. And I think the Broncos, but Teddy Bridgewater could be back.
Yeah.
I love the Broncos defense. I like Denver in this game.
Okay. Wow. That's interesting. Now, Harrison
I think Pittsburgh is not good.
Steelers. He liked the Steelers. Don't blame him at all. I mean, the Steelers is a good call.
He knows. He's fading me. He knows.
That's
and Harrison, I didn't know your picks either, man. Just so you know.
No,
I didn't know.
We talked about this beforehand. We said, does it make it easier knowing their picks? I said, no. I mean, online, this has got to be raw just as it is right now.
I don't know their picks.
I don't know the picks. Okay, let's see. Here's a game. My Raiders, you got the Bears rumbling on into Las Vegas. The Bears are coming off their big high win over Detroit. Raiders got beat up pretty good against the Chargers. Raiders by 5.5. What do you think?
Nagy's got to be one of the worst coaches in the NFL. Justin Fields is not ready for the NFL. Think of that Cleveland game, how they played. Raiders win this game. Raiders cover.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I know. This is a win. This is one of my wins for sure. This is not good. This will not be one of my losses. No.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to go with you on that because the Raiders, you're going to lose 7 games this season and still go 10-7, and that was actually a good loss for them because it exposed their offensive line, which means everybody knows about it, which means they got to fix that offensive line. It's a good snapback game. So I'm going with the Raiders as well on this. And you know what? Harrison's, he's with us too, man. He's going with the Raiders as well. I think this is a good snapback game for the Raiders right across the board. Okay. Now, this is the game of the day. I think, to me, this is the game of the day right here. You got the Browns going out to the Los Angeles to take on the Chargers. The Chargers by 2. And the Chargers look like the real deal against the Raiders.
And
so what do you think?
I just want anybody that followed the show every week last season knows my bashing of the Browns every week. And I can't deny Baker Mayfield's numbers, but most importantly, the Browns have these pieces that are really starting to shine every week. I mean, I went with Minnesota last week, and the Browns showed it again. They can run the ball. Baker Mayfield can throw the ball, and the Browns play incredible defense. Browns win the game.
Wow. Going with the Browns.
Browns win the game.
Well, Harrison's going with the Browns. You're going to the Browns. So that means I'm going with the Chargers.
Well, they just beat your Raiders, so you got to give us
Okay, here's the reason why. They beat the Raiders. They're still at home. They haven't left home. The Browns played in Minnesota last week, and now they have to fly across the country to the Chargers. And we usually know that when you go on the big, long trips like that, it takes a little bit of wind out their sails. It's only 2 points, man. I've got to go the Chargers just because I think more from the travel and that sort of thing. I think this is
a big statement win for Cleveland when they pull this off. This is really going to put them on the map. They're already there. They're a top 10 team, but for sure, this is going to vault them into top 5 status, no doubt.
If I lose this game, I'm not going to be unhappy. Because it's like it could go either way. This could be a really, really good. I can't wait to see this game. This is going to be a fun game. All right. 49ers take on the Cardinals. Cardinals looking great against the Rams. Who do you like?
It's my top play of the week.
Top play? Talk to me.
This is my top play. This is my top play. We still haven't seen the Kool-Aid pick yet.
No, we haven't seen the Kool-Aid pick yet.
My top play is San Francisco with the points.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You're going to go with Frisco?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm liking
Arizona's
that.
Flying high. Listen, there's times you play to the level of your competition too. It's a division game. San Francisco rises up, and I believe, people. I think they're going to overlook San Francisco on this one.
I like what you're saying. I'm going to go Cardinals. You know what? They got air underneath their wings, and now you're right though. 5.5 points. That's a lot. That's like I think the Cardinals win the game. It could be San Francisco wins it with the points, which. I can't forget that, but I'm thinking Cardinals can cover. It's down in Arizona. I don't know if it's really home field advantage, right? But it is down in Arizona, so I'm liking the Cardinals. I like what they're doing on both sides of the ball. I think that's they're really a complete.
You know what happens when a team gets air under their wings in the NFL? Everybody bets on them and they lose.
That's
what happens. So,
yeah,
not forget
you do make a good point there. That's for sure. All right, let's see. Now we got okay. I can do this. We've got the G-Men taking on the Cowboys. The Cowboys are coming off a really nice win over the Panthers. Cowboys by 7 though.
Division game, rivalry game, battles every time they play. I'm not going to overthink it. Dallas covers.
Oh, same here.
Yeah,
same here.
Dallas is a covering machine right now.
This is Dallas all the way. I completely with you on that. And let me get that. We both got Dallas on that one.
10-point. Yeah, this is a 10-point win for Dallas.
Oh, easy.
This should be similar to that Pittsburgh Green Bay game.
Easy. But you know what? Harrison is going with the Giants. That's I'm not seeing it, dude. I'm not seeing this one.
Harrison's going to try to be the first back-to-back guest picker. We've never had a back-to-back guest picker. If he stops again, he's the returning champion.
I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it at all. Okay. We are getting down to the Sunday night game. This is a huge matchup. A rematch of the championship, AFC championship last year, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Bills rumbling on in. Bills are on a roll. Of course, they played Houston. Okay, whatever. The Chiefs, you know, they had a nice win over the Eagles. Chiefs by 2.5. That's only because they're playing at home, right? It's only because they're in Arrowhead. That's the only reason why they're doing that.
All right.
Go ahead. Who do you like?
You play to the level of your competition again. This is going to be a big game. Buffalo showed up and beat down Jacksonville. It's not going to be that easy. Kansas City's clicking on offense, and they will win this game.
You like Kansas City.
Kansas City will win this game. They will win this game.
Okay, you're going Kansas City.
Please don't make Buffalo your Kool-Aid pick.
Harrison is going with the Bills.
Please don't make Buffalo your Kool-Aid pick. Please don't make Buffalo. No!
There it is. There it is, buddy. There it is. The Kool-Aid pick is the Bills.
How?
Yes, it is.
Doug, we talked about this. The Kool-Aid pick is supposed to be the winner. Oh, he's drinking the Kool-Aid. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Dude, it is the winner. The Bills cover. I mean, they don't have to cover. Give me
they're playing in Arrowhead, right? You know you cannot hear in Arrowhead Stadium. Do you know
that the Chiefs' defense is horrible? I mean, the Bills are going to just rumble right through that defense. It comes down to the Chiefs' defense, man. It all comes down to the defense.
Yeah, we can't win them all.
So we've been trying to win them all. I've been giving it a shot to win them all. So that's going to be a fun game. That's going to be a great Sunday night game. Okay, so as good as the Sunday night game is, this Monday night game is, I mean, when you first saw it at the beginning of the season, this looked like a really, really good matchup. But because of injury on both teams, what about Carson Wentz? He's playing, right?
Give me those Colts. Give me the Colts and the points.
You like Colts and the points?
Yep.
You know what? I'm going to go Colts on the points too. I like what you're saying on that one. I think 7's too much for this Ravens team. I'm going to say that Ravens will lose, but I just don't see them covering the 7 points. And for that one, Mr. Harrison, Mr. 12-4 Harrison, he's going with the Ravens. Can't blame him. Yeah, that's very enticing, isn't it?
I was double checking on Carson. Yeah. He played against, he's
playing.
He's playing. He's good.
Yeah. All right. Dude, that runs it down. That absolutely runs it down. So we got the Kool-Aid pick. I got my Bills for the Kool-Aid
I'm still, you know what? You rattled me to the core with that as your Kool-Aid pick. Like, you just completely shook me.
I'm going to drink it again.
You know, I mean, I just want the people that watch the show to understand that this is a serious handicapping show. Like, we take this. Oh, 3-team parlay. Let's do this. Let's wrap this up. Let's go home. Here's my 3-team parlay for the win.
Go.
3-team parlay for the win. San Francisco, Tennessee, Denver.
San Francisco, Tennessee, and Denver for the 3-team parlay. All right, we got that. Doug Survivor pick. I'm still going. Titans, brother. Titans.
I thought you were going to take Buffalo.
No.
I like it.
Remember last week I mentioned, you asked me why I wasn't going with the Titans over the Jets. And I said, I want to save the Titans. Boy, I'm glad I made that call last week. This is the week that I come back to take on the Titans because they are not going to lose against the Jaguars. They're not going to lose against the Jets and the Jaguars back to back like that.
Yeah, they're going to come fired up, ticked off, ready to go.
Absolutely. Titans
I like it.
All the way. No doubt about that.
Doug's still alive and a survivor. Nice.
We'll do it. So, hey, tell you what. We want people to subscribe to the show. Even though, we're doing this, we call it an Audible this week. This is what we got to do. You get to line every once in a while like that. Let us know about your picks. We're still talking about ESPN or CBS, something like that. We got to work that out. This COVID thing kind of goofed us up a little bit.
I like the interaction here we got, so we'll see what we do.
Oh, dude, it's an absolute blast. It's always, right? Yeah. It's an absolute blast. And so we'll get this out on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook and all that sort of stuff. And then, like we said, we want everybody's tell us what you think, So what do you think, brother? How do you think this went this week?
All I know, I put in the work. I went 4-12 last week. I put in the work. I am locked in. Best show ever. Best show ever. We delivered.
Best show ever, dude. Hey, let's see about. Oh, wait a minute. Gotta get this the other way. There you go. Gotta go the other way. But there you go, Knuckles. All right. Hey, man, it's an absolute blast. Everybody, thanks for following us. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great week 5, everybody.
Let's go.
We'll see ya.
Hey, tonight, Seattle.
Big one. See ya. Bye.